What's up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia and welcome to another week of Tester Tuesday, a spot where I get Scentsy reviews out to you in the hopes that might help you decide if a scent's going to work for you, and I base the scent reviews on how things perform in my home. So last week, we had a tight race and things were like jumping all over the place, back and forth, so I really couldn't warm to the last minute, but we have 2 scents to review, so let's get started. Alright, let's talk about our first place scent for the week. It is Meet at the Mistletoe. This is upcoming scent of the month for December with Scentsy. This scent had 31% of the vote. It's this bright green colored wax. And on cold sniff, I would say it's medium to medium plus in intensity. And I would say Scentsy has put this in the fresh category because they did. Here's the flyer that comes with this one. So let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, serene mistletoe and subtle cherry rendezvous amid the coolness of a refreshing forest. So I think this is a great scent description with the exception of the cherry. I really don't get the cherry. I don't get it on cold. I don't get it on warm. This did come and I did not do a traditional scent of the month video because it came so late and it came quite close to when I was going to be doing the Tester Tuesday, so I just thought I'd do it here. Now, when I opened the box, I could actually smell the scent without even like opening the lid. So I thought that was a good sign. I let Ryan smell it and he said it was really good and my husband liked it too. So I didn't ask Erica, but the 2 people that I did ask both really liked it. So what I find is it is very much a greenery scent, a greenery fresh scent with the tiniest bit of like festive notes in the background. So it's almost like you were going to cut down a tree far in the distance and you had to walk a long distance to get to the evergreen trees. But as you're walking, it's an area that's a little bit of a nicer, warmer climate, and there's still lots of grass and greenery and foliage going on. Maybe an unseasonably warm season. And that's what I get. If you like scents like Disney Season of Magic, I think that might be the closest, but I don't have any to smell, so I can't compare. But I think if you also like greenery scents, you know, spring and summer greenery scents, I think you're really going to like this. And I think this is the kind of scent that you could probably warm this time of year or really any time of year. But I want you to think of this scent, for me, this is what I'm going to think of it as. It's almost like a palate cleanser type scent because this time of year you're warming a lot of bakery and heavy spice and, you know, citrusy spice, you know, lots of amalgamated scents. And this is just great to say, you know what, I need a break from all that. I'm just going to throw this in the warmers and it's going to brighten up and freshen up my house. Kind of the way Painted Leaves does for me in the fall. This would probably be my choice for winter. But like I said, I would choose to warm it any time of year. So let's talk about performance because I do really like this scent and I wanted to see how it's going to do for me. So I did warm quite a bit. I did make a little bit of samples, but not many. So I did put it in 2 spots. I put it in the TV room, which I used 4 cubes there amongst 2 warmers. And strength and throw was about 8 out of 10. And I left it going a full day and then I stopped it because it just didn't. Sometimes in my experience, these greenery type scents don't last a long time. They don't have a lot of longevity. But when they're going well for me. And that's kind of the experience I had with this. So I left it going 1 day, which was probably about 15 to 18 hours. I didn't actually write it down, which is not a very good sign of a reviewer, but in my open layout, I actually left it going 18 hours because I forgot to turn it off. But again, very similar. I used 6 cubes in my open layout amongst 4 warmers. And I would say the maximum strength that I got out of it was about 7 earlier in the day. And then it started to fade, but we did have to go out somewhere and we returned around supper. So I started at 9 and when I returned at supper, I could still smell it. So I was pleased with that. I think if you're a fresh lover, a fresh greenery lover, you're going to love this. If you like mistletoe scents, I'm not sure how authentic this is to mistletoe because I can't say, oh, I definitely smell mistletoe, but it does have a little bit of a festive twist, and I think that's coming from the mistletoe. But like I said, I think you could warm this any time of year, in my opinion. For me, I would say, ooh, I almost dropped it. This is open concept worthy for me. And I also think you could probably have a bit of mixing options with this. So will I be repurchasing this? I'm not going to repurchase any more this season because I still have the 4 cubes plus 1 more bar and I'm trying to be good. But if it makes its way into the catalog, which I hope it does next year, I would definitely purchase it next year. So that is Meet at the Mistletoe. All right, let's talk about our second place scent for the week. It is Cherries Jubilee. This one had 24% of the vote. It's a somewhat dull red color and is about medium intensity or maybe just shy of that on Cold Snip. And Scentsy has put this in the holiday collection, which is available now. You can purchase this as a 5-pack bundle, or you can also purchase it individually on the website. It's in the fruity category. So the scent description says, make room for dessert. Black cherry simmered with raspberry and a refreshing burst of zesty lemon. So they've highlighted 3 main notes: black cherry, raspberry, and zesty lemon. So the thing I get the least of is the zesty lemon. I would say maybe 20%. It's a bright, airy lemon, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of that feel you get from lemon sorbet, if you know that scent. Now, the other 2 things are the cherry and the raspberry, and I feel like I get about 50-50. So it does say black cherry, and if you're familiar with Scentsy, you may know wild black cherry. This is not like wild black cherry's cherry. It's closer to me to red, white, and berry pie cherry, but this one does lean a little bit buttery bakery. This one does not lean buttery bakery at all. It is a foodie scent, but it does flirt later on in the warming with body care. It just flirts, like it's like trying to dip its toe and then it's like, wait, because, okay, so I get about 50-50 of the mix of the fruits and then the lemon. So I would say 40% cherry, 40% raspberry, and 20% lemon. That's kind of what I get. But of that 50-50, like the red berry kind of thing going on, I'm thinking it's the raspberry that might be taking it just ever so slightly as it warms, like leaning in, not quite perfumey, maybe more body care mist kind of thing going on. But it's not quite there, but I walked in the room and I'm like, it kind of reminded me of the way Sweet Pea and Vanilla has a floral feel, and that's kind of what I got with this. But like I said, like so small, but I do find it's there as it warms. So the other thing I want to say is this was not nearly as heavy as I thought it was going to be. It was more airy and light and kind of like gentle in its presentation. All right, so let's talk about performance, because I warmed 7 out of 8 cubes. So 4 cubes I put in Drew's room. Strength and throw there was about 6.5 out of 10, and things usually thrive there. So I'm thinking this is just a lighter cherry variation. And in Erica's room, it was a tiny bit stronger with 3 cubes. It's a smaller room, but 3 cubes instead of 4. I used 4 in Drew's and 3 in Erica's. It was about 6.5 to 7. And I left it going 2 days, but really it performed well for about a little over a day, maybe a day and a half. And then the last part, it really didn't do the greatest. And I would say on day 2, in both locations, it was maybe 4 out of 10 starting out. So if you're someone that likes more gentle cherries, a little bit like of a let's not blow you out of the house cherry, then I think you're going to want to pick this one up and give it a try. I would say medium to small enclosed spaces. That's where you want to warm this type of scent. It would obviously be good in the kitchen as well. So will I be repurchasing this one? I have a note, probably not, but I did enjoy it. So it's nice to try. So that is Cherries Jubilee. All right, let's move to the portion of the video where I'm going to present to you some scents and you guys are going to vote. If you're new to my channel, you're going to vote by early Wednesday morning with 2 votes down in the comment section. And if you can't do that, you can find my Instagram and put your 2 votes there. Just make sure it's by early Wednesday to get your votes in on time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to present to you 4 license bars, and then we're going to draw a couple scents from the box. And these license bars are all currently available right now. Some will be leaving us soon, so just in case you want to see what they're like. So scent number 1 is from Star Wars, and it is Light Side of the Force. Another blue wax is scent number 2 from the villains, Ursula, Poor Unfortunate Souls. Now we have another blue wax. We might as well do all the blue waxes. NHL Fresh Ice. For all you hockey lovers out there. And if you're a football fan, let's give NFL Gridiron Rush a little bit of airtime. All right, so let's draw a couple scents here. Not a whole lot in this box. Scent number, oh my gosh, it's another blue wax. Scent number 5 is Mystery Man. And scent number 6, let's do this. Scent number 6 is a current bestseller in the catalog. It is Very Snowy Spruce. So thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. If you like Tester Tuesday videos, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.